Good evening. I am Evelyn Ravencroft, along with my sidekick, Azriel. Welcome to Evelyn's Dark Web of Horrors. Tonight, I have a very special guest lined up for you for this last episode of my series. We are so thankful that you have joined us for tonight. We will be discussing the terror behind technology and how it rips us away from the ones that we love most, little by little. Please help me welcome my mortal sister, Kristen Cubbage. How are you, my love? I'm good. Did you enjoy your holiday in Paris with Mom and Dad? Yes, they send their love and hope to see you soon. I know you can't just so easily fly on over there like I can. And springtime in Paris has been one of my favorite holidays for hundreds of years. Or should I say that? We don't want anyone to guess my age now. Well, let's just hope I look as good as you when I'm your age. Oh, go on. No, really, I admire you, sweet sister of mine. You have done so many wonderful things in the short time on this earth. Shall we talk about a few of them? Sure, let's chat. You've been a part of a number of films that I've had the opportunity to discuss in previous episodes. Tell me about those, love. I've had the opportunity to work in some pretty amazing projects in the last couple of years. One of which, I think you discussed Beware the Waxing Moon. I was able to act in that with the very talented Jeremiah Wood and Carter McGinnis. That's a very powerful short film. Yes, very powerful. It's about domestic violence. And then the Knights of Bathory, I also acted in with Jeremiah, and I think you talked about that also. Matt Waite and Haley Carter are in that as well. And then that's a film that kind of lures you in and then bites you. Women always tend to trust women, but what if it's the woman you can't trust? Oh, do tell. What's that, Azriel? He says he knows someone that maybe bites and can't always be trusted. We'll have to have him tell us about that story another time. I did have the chance to devour these films, and I must say they're both very interesting. Now, you also got into writing and directing this year. Tell me about that. I've always been curious about the process of writing and directing. I've kind of been toying with an idea in my head for a while, and about a couple that kind of is just engrossed with their phones, and they decide to put them down one day and go out into the middle of nowhere and stay in this Airbnb in this beautiful mansion that's kind of secluded, and then they realize that they're not alone. Ooh, that sounds delightfully dreadful. Well, I will say, it is a bit dreadful, but let's not give away the ending. No, that one is locked up. Not even Azriel will tell it. I will say that getting an idea out of my head onto paper and then bringing it to life on screen was a dream of mine. And also directing a cast such as this was a dream of mine too. They've become like dear friends to me. I am so happy for you, my dear. Your dreams have truly been brought to life. Oh, well, it was a team effort. I couldn't have done it without some very amazing people and their support. One of which I should mention, Matt Waite. He's an incredible actor, and the film wouldn't be what it is without him. He's one of those that became a dear friend of mine. Oh, you're getting me all in the feels. Now tell me, this was a 48-hour film or no? No, this one wasn't. Although I do love the 48-hour film competitions. There's one in Greensboro that's hosted by the wonderful Iris Carter, which we love going to as much as possible. But yeah, it's more of like you pull a genre in 48 hours and you get a specific character, line of dialogue, and prop. And my film didn't really fit that constraint, so I kind of made it outside of that. But I will say that we did a lot of the dialogue in 3 different locations in a 17-hour day. So it was a very intense day of filming. Ooh, that does sound intense, darling. Now, where did the idea of Disconnected originate? Well, I mentioned the couple that was engrossed with their phone and just kind of being out and about and kind of noticing everybody on their phone all the time. Just kind of walking around, they can run into something because they're so enamored with it. And I was at dinner one night at Highland Avenue. One of my favorite places, by the way. We should go there on girls' night one night. Yes, let's. What's that, Azriel? He wants to come too.
Oh, of course he can. I love Azriel.
Oh, look, you made him so happy. He's smiling. Anyway, back to what you were saying. Sorry, love.
Yeah, back to what I was saying. So this couple is just sitting there at dinner, and they're not even looking at each other, not eating, not doing anything. They're just sitting on their phone and just scrolling, just on the either side of the table. So just having people just unplug and put their phones down and plug into the people around them and maybe be more present. I feel like it's just such a problem in today's society. And I wanted to make a film to kind of draw a little spark of light to that. It's sad, really, if people just unplug from their devices and then plug into the people around them, they might feel more connection, might be happier.
I do agree, sister. Back in my day, we used to simply walk to our neighbor's house in the night, lantern in hand, and chat until the sun came up. My neighbor was a bit of a night owl like me. What's that? Oh, speaking of things that bite, Azriel, is that who you were talking about earlier? Things that bite? Yes, I think he was a vampire. That's what he's saying. But anyway, you don't see that kind of real connection in life these days.
You never know how much time you have on this planet, and I like to spend mine connected to the people around me and be more present.
Do you have any interesting behind-the-scenes stories that you can share with us?
I can't really say much about the actual film because I might give something away, but I will say that filming with these people was like filming with the family. At the house that we filmed in so much it feels like a second home. Helen is amazing and we all love her very much. So we just kind of make ourselves at home when we're here. And when Matt and I actually came back from filming the restaurant scene, we noticed Jeremiah and Carter out there fishing in the river. They had made a makeshift fishing pole and they're using a hot dog.
Oh!
He had found like an old rod and rusty hook and a hot dog, and he was on Survivor, so he knows all about that stuff.
Oh, yes, I do believe I know this man you're talking about. He came out to Lake Hickory Haunts and hosted with me one night. Such a gentleman, that one. I wonder what happens in this film that you could be hiding.
Oh, well, you'll just have to watch and find out.
Oh, I'm getting excited. What awards have you received with the film? Can you tell us that?
Yes, that I can tell you. We were in the Micropolitan Film Festival and we won 2 awards that we were very excited about. The Craftsman Award for Cinematic Editing and the Artisan Award for Production Quality. We were very excited about that, and I want to say a special thank you to Julie and Philip for coming in at the tail end of that and process in editing and helping me get over the finish line. They were there when I needed them, and great friends like that are hard to find these days.
Well, congratulations, sister. And yes, great friends are life's true gems. Now tell me, where can we see the full film?
Actually, I have it with me now if you'd like to see it.
Oh yes, of course. Let's watch the trailer.
We can't keep living our lives for tomorrow. Work is not as important as life, and I'm so tired of phones in our relationship.
I'm saying, let's just leave. You and me, just disappear.
This place is heavenly.
Oh, that was delightfully dreadful. Azriel, did you love it? Oh, he loved it too. I can't wait to see the full film. Now tell me, where can we see this full film?
Actually, I've decided to release it here tonight for you and Azriel and your lovely flockers.
Oh, that's a lovely treat. I feel so honored. Thank you for taking the time to show us your film here tonight. And we will put the link in the comments. Thank you for joining me, sweet sister of mine. It was a pleasure to see you as always, and I will be borrowing those shoes at some point.
Well, thank you. You can borrow them anytime. I think we're the same size.
Oh, thank you. thank you all for joining me on this wonderful journey. Azriel and I have enjoyed having you in our home, meeting all of these wonderful guests in the arts and the spooks and the shoes that we've gotten has been truly delightfully dreadful, I shall say. And if you have felt in your heart the love that we've been giving you, please like, share, and comment, and send those hearts flying. And thank you for joining me, and we hope to see you soon, loves.